Welcome, curious minds, to the deep dive. Today, we're taking a truly unexpected journey into the heart of a fruit you probably think you know pretty well, the avocado.
Yeah, most people think guacamole, maybe some toast.
Exactly. But beyond that familiar territory lies this whole world of surprising flavors, textures, and maybe most notably, an incredible spectrum of colors.
Hmm.
Seriously, forget everything you thought you knew because the avocado is about to become maybe your new culinary obsession. We're going to see it transformed into something really spectacular.
It's so easy to pigeonhole ingredients, isn't it? You use them in a few familiar ways and just miss the huge potential they hold.
Right.
And our deep dive today is precisely about shattering those assumptions. We're meticulously exploring the avocado, transforming it from just, a simple ingredient into a veritable canvas of culinary artistry.
No, canvas. I like that.
Think of it as an instructional guide, really, a tutorial to unlock its full potential.
That's absolutely right. Our source material today is this remarkable collection of insights. It systematically unveils 22 distinct preservation techniques for this, well, magnificent green fruit.
22, that's quite something.
It is, and it's way more than just a cookbook. It's a proper deep dive into the scientific and artistic exploration of avocado. It offers a truly tutorial-like approach to culinary transformation.
Indeed. So our mission today is to journey through what we're calling the emerald spectrum of avocado.
The emerald spectrum.
Ah.
Yeah.
And each method we discuss doesn't just preserve the avocado, it actually accentuates unique hues. We're talking everything from the palest sage whispers right through the deepest forest shadows.
Oh.
And we're going to uncover the what, the how, and crucially, the why behind these fascinating transformations. We want to provide you with a step-by-step guide to unlocking the avocado's full, vibrant potential.
And for you, our dedicated listener, we're not just promising information here. We're aiming for those aha moments, surprising facts, and a complete chromatic and culinary journey that will utterly change how you see this incredible fruit.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to unpack each of these 22 techniques, really get into their vibrant color palettes, reveal the clever chromatic strategies involved, look at their nutritional performance, and talk about practical applications that will hopefully inspire you in your own kitchen.
Definitely. It's all about the details.
Okay, let's unpack this avocado artistry with meticulous detail then. Right, so we're kicking things off in the savory and spicy realm. We're exploring how avocados get transformed into these intensely flavorful preparations.
Yeah, often using robust spices, rich oils. Even fermentation comes into play.
And the result? You get creations that boast rich, earthy, and dynamically colored profiles. It's a far cry from your typical avocado experience, really.
Totally.
It's about taking something familiar and just giving it an entirely new, bold personality.
And what's genuinely insightful here, I think, is how these methods often draw from really old preservation traditions, like pickling or confit.
Right, classic techniques.
But they're applied in novel ways to the avocado's unique texture and, importantly, its high fat content. This isn't just about extending shelf life, though that's part of it.
All right.
It's more about intensifying the fruit's character and pushing its culinary boundaries into exciting, often pretty unexpected territory.
Okay, let's get specific then. First up, we have avocado orchar. Just the name sounds incredibly exotic, doesn't it?
It does. It's an Indian-inspired pickled avocado. But what's really clever here, and this is key, is that it's preserved through oil immersion.
Oil immersion. Not like a typical pickle brine, then.
Exactly. No traditional water-based cooking or brining. Our sources explain this is a bit of a game changer for preserving that delicate avocado texture.
Ah, so it doesn't go mushy.
Precisely. The ingenuity of using oil as the main preservation medium is what stands out. It's very different from water-based brines because the oil acts as a dual agent.
Okay, how so?
Well, first, it's a barrier against spoilage, obviously, but it's also an incredible carrier for flavor compounds from the spices. And crucially, it allows the avocado's inherent creaminess to be retained.
Right, that texture you often lose in more aggressive pickling methods.
Exactly. So this really challenges our assumptions about how ingredients can be pickled and preserved, doesn't it?
It does, and the color palette for this, our source describes it as a South Asian sunset palette. Can you picture that?
Oh, yeah.
Golden turmeric, creating brilliant amber streaks through emerald avocado cubes, and it's punctuated by obsidian black mustard seeds and these sunset coral highlights from red chili powder.
Wow. It's a visual feast even before you taste it.
Totally.
And this vibrant display isn't accidental, you know. The chromatic technique, the way the color develops, is meticulously managed.
So how does that work? What's the actual process?
Okay, so you begin by heating mustard oil until it's just smoking. Then, importantly, you cool it slightly.
Why cool it?
Well, this crucial step tempers the mustard oil. It changes its flavor profile slightly, makes it less pungent, and prepares it for the spice infusion.
Got it.
Next, you temper it further with black mustard seeds and bay leaves. The source says they dance like golden sparks in the oil.
Nice image.
Then you add this robust blend of traditional Indian spices. Turmeric, coriander, red chili powder, asafoetida, that's hing, julienne, ginger, green chilies.
With a lot of flavor going in there.
Oh, yeah. Plus jaggery, which is a type of unrefined sugar, tamarind paste for tang, and nigella seeds. This whole combination creates what becomes this brilliant saffron orange oil.
Okay, so you've got this amazing oil, then the avocado.
Right. And here's the real magic and the key to preserving the avocado's form. You gently fold in the avocado cubes. Gently is the operative word here.
So no vigorous stirring.
Absolutely not. This gentle approach is crucial to maintain their jade integrity, as the source puts it, while ensuring they're thoroughly coated in that gorgeous golden preservation medium.
And how much avocado are we talking?
The recipe calls for about 3 cups of firm avocado. It needs to be firm to hold its shape alongside a 1/4 cup of that mustard oil, which is the backbone of the preservation.
Okay, and nutritionally, what does the serving look like?
Well, for a 1/4 cup serving, it offers a surprising 195 calories. You get 18 grams of carbohydrates, 6 grams of fiber, and a pretty substantial 14 grams of healthy fats from the avocado and the oil.
And any other benefits? It sounds quite healthy despite the oil.
It is. What's interesting is that this method, even being oil-based, still can offer rich probiotic and anti-inflammatory compounds, especially from the spices like turmeric and the fermentation potential. So, a fantastic bonus.
That's great. So how would you use it? You've got this beautiful jewel-toned creation.
It's incredibly versatile visually. You could serve it as a sunset-colored accompaniment to curry plates, obviously, or maybe a golden green garnish for rice dishes to add both that visual pop and a burst of flavor. Or simply as a jewel-toned condiment alongside things like naan or roti. It's really designed to stand out.
Sounds amazing. Okay, what's next on the savory list?
Right, moving to another intensely flavored option, we have avocado chutney. The core concept here is a sweet, sour, and spicy condiment, you know, like many chutneys.
Uh-huh.
But this one manages to create an almost autumn-inspired composition, which is quite unique for avocado, I think.
Autumnal. I can absolutely see that, and it sounds delicious. The color palette development apparently mingles deep forest green avocado with burgundy copper onions and ruby cranberries.
Exactly. And then it's highlighted by golden mustard seeds and these lovely russet undertones from smoked paprika.
It truly evokes that sense of fallen leaves and warm, earthy tones. It's like painting a culinary landscape of autumn vibrancy.
It really is. And the chromatic technique here emphasizes very careful cooking to develop those deep, rich colors.
So another precise method. How does this one work?
Well, you start by sautéing red onions until they achieve a deep amber transparency. This caramelization is vital, not just for the rich color, but also for the profound flavor depth of the chutney.
Okay, so getting the onions right is key.
Definitely. Then you add ripe avocado pieces, the source suggests about 2 cups, and you cook them just until they are warmed through.
Just warm?
Yeah, this minimal cooking is critical for maintaining their verdant color, preventing them from browning or becoming mushy. You want to keep that green.
Makes sense. What else goes in?
Ingredients like dried cranberries, they add that ruby pop apple cider vinegar for tang, brown sugar for sweetness, and then the symphony of warm spices, cumin, smoked paprika, cinnamon. They all get woven in to build complexity.
Smells good already.
And we can't forget the toasted walnuts. They add texture, nutty notes, and contribute to those russet highlights we talked about.
Right. Performance-wise, what are we looking at per serving?
For a 1/4 cup serving, it delivers about 175 calories, 28 grams of carbs, 5 grams of fiber, and 7 grams of healthy fats. It's a real flavor bomb, offering both indulgence and some nutritious benefits.
Sounds like it. How would you serve this one to show off its colors?
Absolutely. For chromatic applications, our source suggests pairing it with copper-colored grilled meats. Imagine that contrast.
Oh yeah, beautiful.
Or serving it alongside golden curries, or even just using it as a forest green accent on cheese boards. It's a really versatile condiment that adds depth and a unique visual appeal.
Now this one is truly intriguing. Avocado Mastorda. It's described as a unique Italian-inspired condiment featuring avocado suspended in a mustard-spiced syrup.
Yeah, it's pretty unusual.
Mostarda usually involves candied fruits,
Yeah.
right, like pears or cherries in that mustardy syrup.
Mm.
But here, avocado steps into the spotlight in a very unexpected way.
It really challenges our preconceptions of both avocado and mostarda, doesn't it? The fusion is unexpected. It creates this condiment with a complex interplay of sweet, pungent from the mustard, and creamy notes from the avocado.
So it hits a lot of different notes.
Definitely. And what's truly insightful here is how recontextualizing a classic, often sweet technique like mostarda onto a creamy, savory ingredient like avocado doesn't just create a new dish, it sort of pushes the boundaries of how we define and utilize condiments entirely.
That's a great point. So visually what's happening?
The color palette development for this is described as a striking contrast between cool green and warm gold.
Cool green, warm gold.
Okay. Yeah, as jade avocado cubes are suspended in golden mustard syrup. Plus, those little mustard seeds add textural yellow highlights.
It's a visual push-pull then, isn't it?
Yeah.
A dance of opposing yet complementary hues.
Absolutely. And the chromatic technique focuses intensely on creating that golden mustard syrup base first.
How do you make that?
This involves granulated sugar, white wine vinegar, Dijon mustard, mustard seeds, and yellow mustard powder. You cook that together carefully until you get this shimmering golden base.
Right.
Once that base is established, you then gently fold in avocado cubes again, about 2 cups of them, to preserve their jade integrity.
Gently again. Seems to be a theme with avocado preservation.
It really is. Gentle incorporation is paramount to prevent the delicate avocado from breaking down. You want each cube to remain a distinct jewel within that golden syrup.
Makes sense. And the nutritional info.
In terms of performance, a 1/4 cup serving gives you around 225 calories, 32 grams of carbohydrates, 5 grams of fiber, and 9 grams of healthy fat. So it's quite energy dense, reflecting that balance of sugar from the syrup and healthy fats from the avocado.
Okay, and serving suggestions to show off this jade and gold contrast.
Well, the mostarda is suggested with cured meats. Think prosciutto or salami for that jade gold contrast.
Oh, nice pairing.
Yeah, or as a colorful condiment for cheese boards, again, adding that sweet, spicy kick, or even as a sophisticated accompaniment to Italian antipasti platters. Its unique color and flavor profile make it a truly vibrant accent.
Okay, avocado confit. Now this sounds incredibly luxurious.
It really does.
The core concept is a slow-cooked, oil-preserved avocado. The emphasis is on an incredible texture and deeply infused flavors. Confit traditionally involves preserving meat in its own fat, right?
Usually, yes, like duck confit. But here, it's all about the avocado.
So how does that work?
Well, this is a superb example of adapting a classic, often fatty, technique to a different ingredient one that's already rich in healthy fats itself.
Oh, okay.
The low and slow cooking in oil allows for profound flavor infusion from aromatics like garlic and herbs, and it tenderizes the avocado without traditional cooking, crucially maintaining the avocado's delicate structure and its vibrant color.
So it doesn't get cooked, just warmed through in oil.
Essentially, yes. This process transforms it into something incredibly silken and intensely flavorful.
And the colors sound absolutely stunning. The description says the golden olive oil creates an amber preservation medium around jade avocado halves. And there are ivory highlights from garlic cloves and obsidian punctuation from black peppercorns. And our source emphasizes this slow, gentle cooking maintains avocado's natural green beautifully.
Precisely. The chromatic technique here is really one of precision, absolute precision.
How so?
You submerge firm avocado halves, about 2 cups worth again, halved or quartered in extra virgin olive oil. Good quality oil is important here.
Right.
The oil needs to be heated to and maintained at exactly 140 degrees Fahrenheit. That's about 60 Celsius.
Exactly 140. That's quite specific.
It is. Maintaining this precise low temperature for about 45 minutes is absolutely crucial. This achieves that silky texture while preserving emerald color integrity. It prevents any browning or loss of freshness.
And the flavorings.
Garlic cloves, fresh thyme sprigs, bay leaves, strips of lemon zest, whole peppercorns, and sea salt, they all go into the oil and contribute to infusing deep, complex flavors into the avocado during this gentle process.
Sounds incredible. What about the nutritional side, given all that oil?
Yeah, the performance is interesting. For a 1/4 cup serving of the avocado itself, not including all the oil you drain off, it's around 285 calories, 8 grams of carbs, 6 grams of fiber, and a substantial 28 grams of healthy fats.
Wow, mostly fat then.
It reflects the generous yet beneficial use of extra virgin olive oil in the process, though you wouldn't consume all the oil it's cooked in.
Right. How would you present this to show off the colors?
Well, you definitely want to slice it to reveal those golden jade cross-sections.
Yeah.
It's highly recommended served simply on golden toast, maybe with a sprinkle of flaky salt, or used as a luxurious green accent in Mediterranean compositions like salads or grain bowls. The visual appeal of these distinct layers and colors is a huge part of its charm.
Fermented avocado. Now, this truly feels like a deep dive into culinary innovation.
It does, doesn't it?
The core concept is a probiotic-rich fermented avocado, developing complex flavors and textures. This feels very, well, cutting edge and beneficial for gut health.
It definitely leverages the growing interest in fermented foods. Fermentation introduces beneficial bacteria, which transform the avocado. They develop new, often tangy and umami-rich flavors and textures.
Umami from avocado. Interesting.
Yeah, it develops complexity, and it also enhances its nutritional profile, particularly with those valuable probiotics. It's a very natural way to enhance and preserve.
Okay, so what does it look like? What's the color story here?
The color palette development is described quite poetically. Jade avocado cubes developing an olive green patina through fermentation.
A patina like aged metal.
Exactly. While the brine itself gains this sea glass transparency with probiotic shimmer, and dill adds lovely forest green accents throughout.
Probiotic shimmer. I like that. So how do you actually ferment avocado? What's the technique?
The chromatic technique and the fermentation itself revolves around creating the proper salt brine concentration. This is critical in any fermentation.
Right. Too little salt and it spoils. Too much and it won't ferment.
Pretty much. You use sea salt, a little bit of raw honey, which feeds the bacteria, and filtered water. Along with that, you usually add whey or a starter culture. These are key for kickstarting the beneficial bacterial activity that transforms the avocado.
Okay, so you need a starter.
It helps ensure the right kind of bacteria dominate. This precise environment encourages the good guys while preventing spoilage. Then, the fermentation period itself, typically 3 to 7 days at room temperature, is what develops that complex olive green coloring and deepens its flavor profile.
And what goes in the jar with the avocado?
Key ingredients include about 3 cups of firm avocado cubes, fresh dill sprigs, sliced garlic, and black peppercorns. These all contribute to both the flavor and the final color.
Fascinating. And nutritionally, we mentioned probiotics.
Yeah, a quarter cup serving provides around 125 calories, 12 grams of carbs, 6 grams of fiber, and 8 grams of healthy fats, plus those incredibly beneficial probiotics. So it's a real nutritional powerhouse.
How would you use this visually? That olive green patina sounds unique.
Its chromatic applications are quite diverse. You could serve it as an olive green garnish for Mediterranean dishes, maybe alongside feta or olives. You could even use the brine itself as a sea-colored cocktail ingredient. Imagine a savory martini twist.
Whoa, okay.
Or simply present it as a probiotic-rich appetizer, perhaps contracted with vibrant red cherry tomatoes or peppers.
Okay, our final savory exploration in this first part is avocado gastrique. This sounds very sophisticated. A sweet sour sauce with a complex flavor profile.
Gastriques always sound elegant, don't they?
They do. And adding avocado into that mix adds a really fascinating twist.
It absolutely does. A gastrique is typically a reduction of vinegar and sugar, often used to cut through the richness of a dish like duck or pork, or to provide a vibrant counterpoint.
Right, that sweet-sour balance.
Exactly. Here, the addition of avocado brings a creamy, earthy dimension to that classic profile. It creates something truly unique and balanced, not just sharp sweet-sour, but something smoother, richer.
Okay, and the color transformation sounds quite dramatic for this one.
It really is. The color palette development is fascinating. It starts as a golden caramel, then transforms into a bronze foundation, then it achieves amber clarity when you add champagne vinegar.
Wow, a sequence of colors.
Yeah, and then finally it fuses with emerald avocado puree to create this sophisticated bronze green fusion with metallic highlights.
Bronze green fusion with metallic highlights. That's a lot of beautiful, complex color change in one sauce.
It is a dramatic chromatic technique, a real transformation. You begin by caramelizing granulated sugar, about half a cup, to a perfect amber. Getting that caramel just right is crucial for both the deep color and the depth of flavor.
Can't burn it.
Definitely not. Then you deglaze the pan with champagne vinegar that adds the sour element and creates that amber clarity. Then, carefully, you incorporate avocado puree, about 1 cup.
Pureed this time, not chunks.
Right, you need it smooth for a sauce. The source emphasizes creating a complex bronze-green sauce with a glossy finish, where those metallic highlights catch the light.
And other flavors.
Fresh thyme, a touch of honey for balance, and black pepper are added to deepen the flavor, rounding out this sophisticated profile.
Okay, and performance, how does it measure up?
From a performance perspective, a 2-tablespoon serving provides about 115 calories, 18 grams of carbs, 2 grams of fiber, and 5 grams of healthy fats. It's quite a concentrated burst of flavor.
That goes a long way.
Precisely. And the chromatic applications are quite refined. Think about glazing meats like pork tenderloin or chicken for a stunning bronze green finishing.
Ooh, lovely.
Or drizzling it over roasted vegetables like asparagus or Brussels sprouts for those metallic accents. Or just using it as a sophisticated sauce for savory presentations on the plate. It's designed to add both visual and flavor sophistication.
Okay, let's switch gears completely now.
Yeah.
We're transitioning from those bold savories to something, well, a little sweeter, incredibly smooth.
Into the dessert realm.
Exactly. In this section, we're exploring avocado's transformation into silky, creamy, and often dessert-focused preparations. Here, its natural richness and subtle green tones are enhanced by things like sugars, dairy, and gentle cooking methods.
It's truly a testament to its versatility, isn't it?
It really is.
I mean, this section absolutely highlights the avocado's potential beyond its savory reputation. Its inherent creaminess makes it such a natural fit for desserts.
You wouldn't necessarily think so, but yeah.
It acts as this rich, healthy fat base that can carry sweet flavors beautifully while offering that unique, often subtle green hue.
First up, avocado curd. The core concept here is a luminous, rich, and silky smooth dessert curd. Like lemon curd, maybe, but with the creamy, delicate twist of avocado.
Exactly. And this raises an important question, doesn't it? How does the avocado achieve that characteristic curd consistency and that luminosity you get with, say, lemon curd?
Yeah, how does it work?
Well, the traditional curd technique, which relies on egg yolks and butter for emulsion and richness, actually works beautifully with avocado puree.
Ah, so it still uses eggs and butter.
Yes, typically. It creates this luxurious texture that is surprisingly light on the palate, and the avocado lends a distinct sort of earthy undertone that's really interesting with the sweetness and tang.
Okay, and the color. The description sounds absolutely divine.
It does. The chartreuse avocado puree transforms into silk through egg yolk alchemy,
Egg yolk alchemy.
creating a luminous yellow-green that shifts between lime and butter depending on the light. The source notes it achieves this sophisticated color depth through careful temperature control.
Temperature again. Seems critical.
It really is, especially with egg yolks. This is where the chromatic technique is critical. You start by whisking, say, 4 large egg yolks until they're a pale gold.
Right.
Then you slowly incorporate warm avocado puree, about 1 cup, while meticulously maintaining a perfect temperature. You need to keep it warm enough to thicken, but not so hot it scrambles the eggs. That's key to achieving that chartreuse silk without breaking the emulsion.
So you keep balance.
It takes focus. You need that smooth, glossy finish. Unsalted butter adds richness, superfine sugar for sweetness, fresh lime juice and zest, which are crucial for tang, and also help preserve that green color.
Ah, the acid helps the color.
Yes, it inhibits browning. And then vanilla extract. All these contribute to its exquisite flavor and that perfectly smooth, emulsified texture.
Okay, sounds decadent. What's the damage nutritionally?
Well, a 1/4 cup serving delivers about 220 calories, 20 grams of carbs, 3 grams of fiber, and 15 grams of healthy fats. Definitely decadent, but, in the best way.
Totally. How would you show off that color?
Oh, the visual impact is key. For chromatic applications, imagine filling pale pastry shells, like short crust tartlets, to highlight that beautiful color contrast.
Yeah.
Or creating graduated green layers and elegant parfaits, maybe with whipped cream or yogurt. Or just using it as a vibrant base for lime-colored desserts. Its unique chartreuse color is a key feature and a real showstopper.
Avocado dulce is next. This is described as a slow-cooked, caramelized avocado and dairy reduction. Now, dulce de leche is a classic, right? Milk and sugar cooked down.
A staple in Latin America.
But avocado dulce, I'm genuinely intrigued by this blend of that tradition and this distinct tropical fruit.
It's an incredibly innovative twist, isn't it? The slow cooking process allows the avocado's natural sugars, plus the added brown sugar, to caramelize. This creates that profound depth of flavor, a true dulce experience.
So you get those caramel notes.
Exactly. And then the dairy, usually milk and cream, contributes to a rich, incredibly creamy consistency. It takes the avocado to a whole new, sophisticated level.
Okay, talk about the color journey here.
Right. The color palette development for this one is described as sage-toned avocado slowly transforming through milk and cream into a sophisticated taupe green.
Taupe green, so less vibrant, more muted?
Yes, more complex. And it has caramel bronze highlights from the brown sugar caramelizing. The extended cooking develops these complex earth tone variations, making it look almost autumnal, quite different from the bright green curd.
Interesting. How do you achieve that without it just turning brown?
Well, the chromatic technique here is all about patience and very low, slow heat. You're looking at potentially hours of gently cooking, say, 2 cups of avocado flesh with whole milk, heavy cream, brown sugar, vanilla, maybe some cinnamon and nutmeg, and a pinch of salt.
Hours. Wow.
Yes, this extended, gentle heat allows the natural sugars to caramelize while, crucially, preserving those underlying green undertones that make it uniquely avocado. The goal is a deep, rich color that speaks of its slow transformation, not just a brown sludge.
Right. It sounds quite rich. Nutritional info.
It certainly is. Nutritionally, a quarter cup serving provides about 265 calories, 32 grams of carbs, 4 grams of fiber, and 16 grams of healthy fats. It's definitely a rich treat, a real indulgence.
Okay. And how would you present this unusual color?
Good question. For chromatic applications, our source suggests serving it in small portions, maybe in little pots, or alongside other desserts to really highlight its color sophistication.
Let the color speak for itself.
Exactly. Or using it as an earth-toned filling for pastries, maybe contrasting with a lighter crust. Or presenting it as a bronze-green accent alongside bright tropical desserts. Think mango or passion fruit for a really interesting contrast. Its unique, nuanced color makes it a striking and unexpected addition.
Avocado fruit butter. Okay, the core concept here is a deeply concentrated, rich spread with complex, dark flavors. This sounds incredibly comforting, maybe for a chilly morning, spread thickly on some sourdough toast.
I agree, it sounds very cozy. This technique leverages the avocado's high-fat content to create that butter-like consistency, similar to other fruit butters like apple or pumpkin butter.
Ah, okay, so it's not actual butter, but it mimics the texture.
Precisely. The extended, slow cooking process concentrates both the flavors and creates this deep, resonant hue, transforming the bright green fruit into something dark and profound.
And the color description really captures that feeling. Deep forest green avocado slowly concentrates into rich, velvety shadows through extended cooking.
Velvety shadows. Nice.
Yeah. And maple syrup adds amber highlights, while warming spices like cinnamon and ginger contribute warm earth tones. It creates a smooth, dark composition reminiscent of forest floors.
That's a great description. The chromatic technique involves slowly cooking down maybe 3 cups of avocado flesh over very low heat for hours, similar to the dulce, but maybe even lower and slower, often without the dairy.
So it's really reducing down.
Exactly. This patient reduction allows the natural oils to concentrate, while spices like cinnamon, ginger, and cloves develop those complex brown-green depths. Maple syrup is often used for sweetness and adds those subtle amber notes, and sometimes a touch of coconut oil is added for richness and smoothness, enhancing that deeply concentrated, earthy aesthetic.
Okay. What about performance?
For performance, a quarter cup serving offers about 165 calories, 18 grams of carbs, a good 6 grams of fiber, and 11 grams of healthy fat, so it's quite nutrient-rich and satisfying.
That sounds good. How would you play with that dark color visually?
Well, when it comes to chromatic applications, you could spread it on light-colored bread, like that sourdough you mentioned, to really showcase its dark richness.
Yeah, the contrast would be great.
Or swirl it into oatmeal or yogurt for forest shadow marbling. Or use it as a deep accent against bright tropical colors, again, maybe with pineapple or banana, to create a striking visual contrast.
Avocado fruit sauce next. This is described as a smooth, elegant sauce, perfect for drizzling and garnishing. This sounds like it could instantly elevate any dessert from simple to sophisticated.
It's absolutely designed for versatility and high visual appeal. The aim here is to create a sauce with a flawless, pourable consistency that highlights the avocado's natural green without any textural interference. It needs to really shine as a finishing element.
Right, smooth and vibrant.
Exactly.
The color palette development is described as jade avocado creating velvety sauce with pearl-like luminescence from coconut milk.
Ooh, pearl-like luminescence.
I know. Achieving sophisticated pale green coloring that flows like liquid silk, with subtle tropical highlights. That image alone makes me want to try it.
It sounds gorgeous. The chromatic technique here heavily emphasizes achieving that perfectly smooth, refined consistency. You blend ripe avocado puree, maybe 2 cups, with something like coconut milk, which adds that luminescence and tropical note.
Ah, coconut milk instead of dairy cream, perhaps.
Often, yes. Plus agave nectar or another liquid sweetener, lime juice and zest for brightness and color stabilization, vanilla, maybe a hint of cardamom for warmth, and a pinch of salt to balance it.
And the key to smoothness.
Our source stresses straining the mixture meticulously. Strain it through a fine mesh sieve for flawless jade coloring without any textural interference. This step is crucial for that beautiful, uninterrupted flow and color. It makes it truly liquid jade.
Got it. Strain, strain, strain. And nutritionally.
Nutritionally, a 1/4 cup serving delivers about 135 calories, 18 grams of carbs, 5 grams of fiber, and 9 grams of healthy fats. A lovely way to add a healthy, flavorful touch, definitely. And the visual applications. For chromatic applications, you could drizzle it over white desserts, think panna cotta or cheesecake for a stunning jade contrast,
Beautiful.
or create green sauce pools on plates as an artistic element for plating. Or use it as a verdant base for colorful fruit presentations, like scattering berries over it. It's about presentation as much as it is about the exquisite flavor.
Avocado compote. Now this sounds different again. A delicately warmed and sweetened avocado preparation. It sounds incredibly light and fresh, maybe a departure from some of the heavier, richer preparations we've just discussed.
It is lighter, yes. Compotes are typically a simpler preparation where fruit is gently cooked in a light syrup, often just until tender.
Right.
Here, the challenge is to warm the avocado without compromising its delicate texture or that vibrant color. You want to achieve a subtle sweetness that allows its natural flavor to shine through, not overpower it.
So, minimal cooking again.
Minimal is key. The color palette development is described as quite specific and elegant. Pale sage avocado cubes float in opalescent white wine reduction.
White wine reduction. Interesting.
Yes, with mint providing emerald confetti accents. And toasted pine nuts add ivory pearls to this sophisticated monochromatic green-white composition.
Sounds very refined. How do you make it?
The chromatic technique focuses on extremely gentle handling and precise timing. You're gently warming something like a dry white wine with honey or agave and a vanilla bean until it reduces slightly and develops a pearl-like luminescence.
Okay.
Then you carefully fold in avocado cubes about 2 cups just until they are warmed through, like maybe 30 seconds to a minute max. This minimal exposure to heat is absolutely key to preserving their delicate sage coloring.
Got it. Quick dip.
Exactly. Fresh mint leaves, chiffonniers usually, a touch of lime juice, maybe a pinch of white pepper for subtle spice, and those toasted pine nuts complete the profile, adding both flavor and visual texture to this elegant dish.
And the stats.
A 1/4 cup serving provides around 145 calories, 15 grams of carbs, 4 grams of fiber, and 9 grams of healthy fats. It's a truly delicate yet satisfying treat.
How would you serve this delicate creation?
Well, chromatic applications include serving it over vanilla ice cream, or a simple yogurt for that pearl on jade contrast,
Ugly.
or layering it in clear glass bowls or glasses to showcase its translucent beauty, or even using it as a pale accent for dark chocolate desserts. Imagine it spooned next to a rich chocolate mousse. Its delicate green can truly pop. It's designed for visual elegance.
Avocado syrup. Okay, this is described as a pourable, vibrant green syrup. Now, this feels incredibly versatile for desserts, drinks, maybe even savory glazes potentially.
It could be, yeah. A syrup's primary function, of course, is to deliver sweetness and flavor in a pourable, consistent form.
Right, like maple syrup or fruit syrup.
Exactly. Here, the avocado contributes that unique green color and a subtle creamy undertone, making it distinct from traditional syrups. It requires a clever balance of ingredients to achieve stability and that perfect pourable consistency.
Okay, so what does it look like?
The color palette development describes it as liquid jade syrup with perfect pourability and brilliant emerald coloring. It aims for that classic pancake syrup consistency while meticulously maintaining sophisticated green coloration.
How do you keep it green and stable?
Good question. The chromatic technique here is all about balancing the sugar concentration with the avocado puree. You're typically using granulated sugar dissolved in water to make a simple syrup, then blending that with avocado puree.
Okay.
The meticulous goal is to achieve proper flow characteristics, not too thick, not too thin, while precisely maintaining bright jade coloring and smooth texture. Lime juice is essential again for color and brightness. Vanilla extract adds flavor, and often a tiny amount of xanthan gum is used.
Xanthan gum, why is that needed?
It's a common food thickener and stabilizer. It helps prevent the syrup from separating and ensures it has that desirable pourable consistency and holds its color well. It keeps everything nicely emulsified.
Ah, okay, makes sense. And nutritionally?
Nutritionally, a quarter cup serving delivers about 145 calories, 28 grams of carbs, mostly from the sugar, 4 grams of fiber, and 6 grams of healthy fats from the avocado. So it's definitely a sweet treat, but still offers some of those healthy avocado attributes.
How would you use this visually striking syrup?
Oh, the applications are fun. For chromatic impact, imagine drizzling it over pancakes or waffles for stunning jade streams.
Yeah, that would look amazing.
Or using it as an emerald base for dessert plating, swirling it on the plate before adding cake or fruit. Or creating green accent pools for artistic food presentations. The visual impact of this vibrant green flowing like liquid is undeniable.
And finally, in our sweet and creamy segment, we have avocado reduction. This is described as a highly concentrated, intensely flavored avocado essence. This sounds like an incredibly potent flavor enhancer, something you'd use quite sparingly.
That's exactly right. A reduction is all about concentrating flavors and colors by slowly evaporating liquid. For avocado, this means intensifying its inherent essence into a liquid form that is incredibly potent.
So you're boiling down avocado juice.
Essentially, yes, or a very smooth puree diluted slightly.
Hmm.
It's designed to be used sparingly for maximum impact. It's truly about capturing the spirit of the fruit in its most concentrated liquid form.
Okay, what color does it end up?
The color palette development for this is quite powerful. Pure avocado essence concentrates into liquid forest green with incredible color intensity. It achieves a syrup-like consistency while meticulously maintaining brilliant jade coloration.
How do you concentrate it without it burning or turning brown?
Very carefully. The chromatic technique focuses on slowly reducing avocado juice, strained puree perhaps, over very controlled low heat. The meticulous goal is to concentrate the color and flavor without burning, aiming for that liquid jade with syrup consistency.
So low and slow again.
Absolutely. This requires careful attention to prevent scorching, which would completely mute the color and ruin the flavor. Lime juice is usually added for acidity and color preservation, maybe a touch of honey or agave for balance, and a pinch of salt to enhance the concentrated flavor profile, bringing out its best qualities.
Okay, and because it's so concentrated, the serving size is small.
Yes. A 2-tablespoon serving delivers around 165 calories, 18 grams of carbs, 4 grams of fiber, and 12 grams of healthy fats. Quite concentrated, as expected, packing a lot of flavor and nutrients into a small amount.
And how would you use such an intense liquid?
For chromatic applications, you could drizzle it sparingly for intense green color accents on a finished dish, savory or sweet.
Just a few drops, maybe.
Exactly. Or use it as a concentrated flavor base for cocktails. Imagine just a dash in a gin drink. Or deploy it as a liquid jade garnish for artistic plating, maybe drawing lines or dots. Its intensity means a little goes a very long way, both in flavor and visual effect.
All right, let's shift gears again. We're moving into a really fascinating realm now. Solid and structural creations.
Getting tangible.
Exactly. Here we're exploring techniques that transform avocado into firm, sliceable, or chunky textures. The focus is really on preserving or reshaping its natural structure into unique culinary gems that actually hold their form.
Yeah, this particular category is fascinating because it directly addresses one of avocado's perceived limitations, right? Its softness, its often perishable nature.
Totally. It doesn't hold its shape well, usually.
Exactly. So these methods aim to give it new, more stable, and often longer-lasting forms. This makes it useful in entirely different contexts, maybe as a spread, a garnish, or even a main component in something else.
Okay, first in this segment is avocado conserve. The core concept here is a jewel-toned, chunky preserve featuring avocado mixed with dried fruits and nuts. This sounds incredibly appealing, like edible jewelry almost. Each piece a distinct gem.
It's a really intelligent way to create a multi-textured and visually rich preserve. By combining the avocado chunks with other robust ingredients like dry fruit and nuts, you achieve this complex flavor and textural profile that truly stands out.
So it's not just avocado.
No, it's an ensemble. The interplay of the soft avocado, the chew-dried fruit, the crunchy nuts, maybe some sweet and tart notes, it creates a delightful complexity.
And the colors sound amazing. The palette development is described as a true mosaic. Emerald avocado chunks create the foundation for this jewel-toned mosaic,
Right.
studded with Ruby dried cherries, jade pistachios, amber crystallized ginger, and crimson pomegranate seeds. Wow. And orange elements apparently add a beautiful citrus brightness to this vibrant tapestry of colors.
It sounds stunning. The chromatic technique here focuses on meticulously layering or gently combining the ingredients to maintain distinct color zones while cooking.
Ah, so you don't want it all to blend together into one color.
Exactly. You stir it very gently to preserve the individual hues of each component in this rainbow composition. Key ingredients would include firm avocado chunks, maybe 1.5 cups, those ruby dried cherries, like half a cup, chopped pistachios for that vibrant jade color, maybe some amber crystallized ginger for warmth, and crimson pomegranate seeds added near the end for sparkle.
Okay. And it's held together with?
Usually raw sugar, orange juice, and zest for brightness and acidity, and spices like ground cardamom or ginger. These are all incorporated to create a harmonious blend of flavors, but that gentle stirring during the cooking is crucial. It prevents everything from turning into a uniform mush and allows each color to really shine.
Got it. Nutritionally, what are we looking at?
Nutritionally, a quarter-cup serving provides about 245 calories, quite high in carbs at 42 grams from the sugar and dried fruit, 6 grams of fiber, and 9 grams of healthy fats. So it's definitely a sweet, satisfying, and visually stunning treat.
How best to show it off?
Well, for chromatic applications, you could display it in clear glass jars or containers to truly showcase that jewel-like appearance.
Let people see the colors.
Absolutely. Serve it as a colorful accompaniment to cheese boards, where it would be amazing, or use it as a vibrant topping for neutral colored desserts, like cheesecake or panna cotta, where its colors can truly pop. It's definitely designed to be shown off.
Avocado, fruit leather. Okay, this is thin, pliable sheets of concentrated avocado. This is a very creative way to preserve it. It reminds me of those healthy fruit snacks, fruit roll-ups, but with a gourmet green twist.
It's exactly that kind of idea, yeah. It's a method that concentrates flavor and nutrients into a portable, stable form. The challenge with avocado, though, is to achieve that pliable, leather-like texture while meticulously maintaining its vibrant green color.
Because it could easily turn brown during drying, right?
Exactly. This technique expertly manages that through careful moisture removal and the right balance of ingredients.
Okay, so what does the final product look like?
The color palette development describes pure jade avocado puree transforming into flexible sheets with stained glass transparency.
Stained glass transparency. Wow.
Yeah, maintaining brilliant green coloration while achieving leather-like flexibility. And again, lime juice is mentioned as adding that essential citrus brightness that helps keep the color fresh during drying.
How is it made then? What's the technique?
The chromatic technique involves spreading avocado puree quite a lot, maybe 4 cups, to start very thinly and evenly onto dehydrator sheets or silicone mats.
Ah, so you need a dehydrator or maybe a very low oven.
Ideally, a dehydrator for precise temperature control. The key is to maintain even color distribution while slowly removing moisture. You dry it at a low temperature for several hours to create these flexible, translucent green sheets.
And what's in the puree besides avocado?
Usually just fresh lime juice and zest, maybe a touch of honey or agave for sweetness and pliability, and a pinch of salt. These enhance flavor and, importantly, aid in both preservation and color stability, ensuring those sheets remain beautifully green and translucent.
Okay. And nutritionally, is it like a healthy snack?
Pretty much. A single piece or serving delivers around 95 calories, 14 grams of carbs, a good 6 grams of fiber, and 4 grams of healthy fats. So yeah, a healthy portable snack that's also kind of a work of art.
How could you use it artistically?
Well, for chromatic applications, you can cut it into geometric shapes, like triangles or diamonds, to highlight its transparency.
Fun.
Or layer different shades, perhaps, for gradient green effects, or even roll it into jade spirals for artistic presentations, maybe as a garnish. It's truly a form of edible art that allows for incredible creativity.
Avocado fruit paste.
Ah.
Okay, this sounds different again. A firm, sliceable paste with intense avocado flavor and color. This sounds like it could be carved or used in very precise ways, almost like a confection, maybe like quince paste.
That's a good comparison, yes. It's aiming for that kind of dense, gem-like consistency. It's a highly concentrated form. The technique meticulously focuses on reducing moisture way down and employing a gelling agent to create a product that can be precisely cut and handled. It offers a completely new textural experience for avocado.
So much firmer than the leather.
Oh yes, definitely sliceable. The color palette development is described as quite vivid. Concentrated emerald avocado develops jewel-like intensity through sugar concentration. It creates a sliceable paste with the deep green color of precious stones.
Like an emerald itself.
Exactly. And the firm texture explicitly allows for precise geometric cutting, which is fantastic for plating or serving on a cheese board.
How do you get it that firm and keep the color?
Right. The chromatic technique involves meticulously cooking avocado puree, maybe 4 cups again with granulated sugar, like a cup or so, until the mixture reduces significantly and reaches a firm consistency when cool. Like testing for jam setting, perhaps.
Okay.
Maintaining that vibrant green color through careful temperature control and acid balance is absolutely crucial here to prevent oxidation and color degradation during the long cooking.
So acid is key again.
Yes, lemon juice is vital, and crucially, agar powder is often used.
Agar. What's that?
It's a plant-based gelling agent derived from seaweed. It's like a vegetarian gelatin, but sets much firmer, even at room temperature. It's essential for achieving that firm, sliceable texture. A bit of vanilla extract might be added too.
Ah, okay. Agar is the secret weapon here.
It really helps achieve that specific texture.
And the nutritional side.
Well, because it's concentrated and has sugar, a 1-inch square serving provides about 195 calories, 32 grams of carbs, 4 grams of fiber, and 8 grams of healthy fats. So it's a dense, flavorful bite.
How would you serve these emerald squares?
For chromatic applications, you could cut it into those emerald squares for geometric presentations on a cheese plate or dessert platter.
Very elegant.
Or slice it very thin for translucent green layers in a composed dessert. Or even mold it into gem shapes for artistic displays if you have suitable molds.
Yeah.
It really lends itself to high-end artistic presentation where precision matters.
Avocado jam. Yeah,
Yep.
this sounds maybe a bit more familiar, like a traditional style jam, but the description says it has distinct avocado chunks and fruit accents.
Yeah, it aims for that comforting jam texture.
It sounds like a truly delightful spread for breakfast, maybe on scones or toast, offering that familiar comfort, but with an adventurous green twist.
Exactly. Jam is a familiar preserve, right? But the inclusion of avocado in a chunky form is what makes this unique. The technique has to meticulously ensure the avocado maintains some of its texture and its vibrant color while integrating beautifully with other fruits, creating a harmonious and visually appealing blend.
So what other fruits are typically used? The color description gives a clue.
It does. The color palette development for this is described as chunky emerald avocado pieces, creating a verdant foundation studded with ruby strawberry jewels.
Strawberries. Okay, that makes sense for the color.
Yeah, and lime juice adds that citrus brightness, resulting in a truly sunrise-inspired color combination, the green and the red bleeding together.
Sounds beautiful. How do you keep the avocado chunky and green?
Again, gentle cooking is key. The chromatic technique focuses on gently cooking the avocado chunks, maybe 2 cups, to meticulously maintain their green color integrity. You don't want them to dissolve completely. Meanwhile, you allow diced strawberries, perhaps half a cup, to cook down a bit and bleed pink throughout the green avocado base. This creates that beautiful, marbled emerald ruby effect.
So you add the strawberries maybe slightly earlier.
Potentially, or cook them just enough to soften and release color. Raw sugar provides the sweetness and helps with setting. Lime juice and zest add brightness and acidity and help set and color. Vanilla extract and maybe some ground ginger for warmth are all incorporated to create a harmonious and complex flavor profile that perfectly complements the visual feast.
Okay, and performance-wise?
Performance-wise, a 1/4 cup serving provides about 215 calories, 35 grams of carbs, again from sugar and fruit, 6 grams of fiber, and 8 grams of healthy fats. It's a sweet, satisfying, and visually dynamic spread.
How would you serve it to show off the colors?
For chromatic applications, you could spread it thick on something light-colored to showcase its chunky texture and color contrast.
Like on the scones.
Exactly. Or use it as a colorful filling for pastries, like thumbprint cookies or turnovers, where its vibrant hues would be a pleasant surprise when you bite in. Or simply serve it as a vibrant accompaniment to neutral backgrounds like plain yogurt or ricotta, letting its colors truly shine.
Avocado preserves.
Yeah.
Okay, how is this different from the jam or the conserve? This one is described as being all about large, distinct pieces of avocado suspended in a crystal clear syrup.
Right. The key differences are the size of the chunks larger here and the clarity of the syrup. It's much simpler than the conserve, fewer ingredients, and the focus is entirely on the avocado pieces themselves.
So it sounds incredibly elegant, allowing the avocado itself to be the absolute star of the show.
That's precisely the idea. This is a highly refined technique that emphasizes the visual purity and the sort of architectural integrity of the avocado chunks. The crystal clear syrup ensures that the avocado's natural color is the primary focus. It creates a sophisticated and minimalist presentation where every piece is perfectly highlighted.
It sounds like looking at precious stones in a clear jewel box or something.
That's a perfect analogy. The color palette development directly reflects that. Large jade avocado chunks maintain their architectural integrity while suspended in crystal clear syrup, creating that sophisticated presentation where individual pieces remain distinctly visible.
Okay. How do you achieve that perfect clarity and keep the chunks intact?
The chromatic technique involves, yet again, gently cooking large diced avocado, maybe 2 cups, to meticulously maintain its shape and color. But crucially, you're simultaneously developing a clear syrup that doesn't compete visually with the jade fruit pieces.
So the syrup needs to be almost invisible.
Exactly. This balance is key. Light agave syrup or a very pale simple syrup made with white sugar is often used. Fresh lime juice and zest are important for flavor and color. Maybe a scraped vanilla bean for subtle aroma, and a pinch of salt. These are the key ingredients for the syrup, ensuring its impeccable clarity and a complementary, subtle flavor that allows the avocado to truly shine without masking it.
Got it. And nutritionally?
Nutritionally, a quarter-cup serving provides about 195 calories, 28 grams of carbs from the syrup, 6 grams of fiber, and 8 grams of healthy fats. A beautiful and relatively healthy way to enjoy avocado in a sweet context.
And serving suggestions for these elegant preserves?
Well, for chromatic applications, our source recommends displaying it in clear glass containers, as we discussed, to showcase those stunning jade chunks.
Definitely.
Serving it as an elegant topping for desserts like angel food cake, panna cotta, or even plain yogurt where its visual impact is maximized. Or using it as a sophisticated garnish where individual pieces create distinct visual impact, maybe placing just a few perfect chunks strategically on a plate.
Okay, we're heading into the final frontier of avocado transformation now. This is the gels, jellies, and transparent wonders section.
Where science meets art.
Exactly. This is where modernist techniques sometimes meet classic ones to turn avocado into these translucent, gelled, or even vinegar-based preparations. It highlights precision, clarity, and truly unique textural expressions. This is where things get really experimental.
This section truly delves into the molecular artistry of food, as you say. It's about manipulating the avocado's essence to create forms that are often surprising in texture and incredibly precise in their visual appeal. It's a testament to how far culinary science can push the boundaries of even a single familiar ingredient.
First up, avocado gel. The core concept here is a perfectly uniform, scientifically precise green gel. This sounds like something straight out of a high-end restaurant kitchen, a modernist triumph.
It absolutely has that vibe, doesn't it? This method employs modernist techniques, usually involving specific gelling agents, to achieve a texture and visual consistency that traditional methods often just can't replicate.
So it's very controlled.
Incredibly. The meticulous focus is on precision and reproducibility. You're creating a truly uniform product that is both visually striking, that perfect, even green, and texturally unique, often very smooth and clean breaking.
Okay, what kind of green are we talking?
The color palette development is described as scientific precision, creating laboratory-perfect green gel with exact color consistency throughout.
Laboratory perfect green.
Yeah. The modernist technique produces this unprecedented texture while maintaining pure, bright green laboratory aesthetics.
How is this achieved? What's the technique?
The chromatic technique here emphasizes precision measurements and controlled temperatures, often using tools like immersion circulators or precise scales to create that perfectly uniform gel texture. And it's all about meticulously maintaining exact color specifications throughout the molecular structure.
Molecular structure.
It requires careful calibration. Key ingredients include smooth avocado puree. Again, agar powder is often the gelling agent of choice here for its stability and clarity.
Agar again. Seems versatile.
It really is in modern cooking. Plus lime juice for brightness and color, salt, and sometimes a tiny pinch of xanthan gum again, just to ensure a perfectly smooth, stable emulsion before it sets.
Okay. It sounds complex, but the result must be amazing. What about calories?
Surprisingly low, actually. A quarter-cup serving delivers only about 85 calories, 12 grams of carbs, 6 grams of fiber, and 6 grams of healthy fats. Impressively low calorie for such a precise and sophisticated creation.
That is impressive. How would chefs use this visually?
Well, for chromatic applications, you could cut it into precise geometric shapes, perfect cubes, diamonds, discs for high-end plating.
Very sharp edges, I imagine.
Exactly. Or create uniform spheres for molecular presentations using techniques like reverse spherification.
Mm.
Or use it for exact color matching in modernist compositions where consistency is absolutely paramount. It's truly a chef's dream for achieving exact visual and textural impact.
Avocado jelly. Okay, how is this different from the gel? The core concept is a perfectly clear, translucent jade jelly. Clear avocado. That sounds like something made of precious stones. Truly beautiful and seemingly impossible.
It is incredibly challenging, you're right. Achieving true clarity from avocado is difficult because it's naturally fibrous and fatty. Those elements cause cloudiness.
So how do you get it clear?
It requires meticulous extraction and multiple filtration stages. You have to remove essentially all the solids that would cloud the jelly, leaving only the pure, translucent essence behind. It's a real testament to careful, patient technique, possibly involving clarifying agents or centrifuge techniques in professional settings.
Wow, okay. That's serious effort. What's the visual payoff?
The color palette development is stunning, as you'd expect.
Oh.
Crystal clear jade transparency achieved through careful extraction and filtration. It creates this glass-like clarity with pale green luminescence reminiscent of sea glass or precious jade stones.
Sea glass, that's a lovely image. It's truly an optical marvel then.
It really is. The chromatic technique focuses intensely on extracting that clear avocado essence, perhaps through juicing and then multiple filtrations, maybe even using techniques like agar clarifications.
Okay.
This is then followed by gelling that clear liquid with precision, using something like pectin or a very clear gelling agent to maintain perfect transparency while preserving delicate jade coloring. Key ingredients would start with avocado juice, not puree, maybe blended with white grape juice for a light base and extra liquid. Superfine sugar for sweetness and clarity, powdered pectin for the set.
Pectin like in regular jam.
Yes, but used carefully for clarity. Lime juice, of course. And crucially, ascorbic acid, pure vitamin C powder.
Why ascorbic acid?
It's a powerful antioxidant. It's crucial here for preventing any oxidation during the process and maintaining that brilliant, clear jade color over time. It keeps it pristine.
Got it. And nutritionally, it sounds lighter.
It is, relatively. A quarter-cup serving delivers about 185 calories, but quite high in carbs at 48 grams. Mostly sugar from the juices and added sugar, only about 1 gram of fiber, and 2 grams of healthy fats. So it's more of an elegant indulgence focused on clarity and sweetness.
How would you showcase this transparency?
For chromatic applications, our source recommends showcasing its transparency in clear vessels, like glass bowls or jars.
Makes sense.
Or creating layered effects with other colored jellies. For visual depth, imagine it layered with a raspberry jelly. Or using it as a crystal clear glaze for light-colored desserts, like a fruit tart or a white cake. It's a true optical marvel, designed to impress with its clarity.
Avocado marmalade.
Wow!
Okay, intriguing title because our source explicitly states this is not traditional citrus fusion alternative.
Yeah, that's an important qualifier.
So the core concept is a unique citrus-avocado fusion that ends up having a marmalade-like consistency. This immediately signals innovation and a playful twist on a classic preserve.
It's an excellent example of creative culinary problem-solving, actually, because avocado doesn't naturally have the high pectin content or the bitter peel element of traditional marmalade fruits like oranges or lemons.
Right, it wouldn't set like marmalade on its own.
Exactly. So the clever use of citrus here, actual citrus fruits included, provides both that characteristic gel consistency from the citrus pectin and a vibrant flavor contrast. It effectively mimics marmalade's texture and tang, but with this underlying creamy, tropical twist from the avocado.
Okay, so it looks like marmalade but tastes different. What's the visual?
The color palette development is described as vivid. While not traditional marmalade, this fusion creates a lime green base from the avocado with bright citrus segments like lime and lemon suspended throughout.
Ah, so you see pieces of citrus in the green base.
Yes, exactly. Achieving that marmalade-like appearance with a tropical twist. It sounds incredibly refreshing and visually appealing, that green and yellow-orange contrast.
How do they combine the avocado and citrus?
The chromatic technique focuses on gently cooking diced avocado, maybe 2 cups, with zested and segmented limes, and maybe a lemon. The meticulous goal is to maintain distinct color zones. Keep the avocado green and the citrus bright, while developing that gel consistency similar to traditional marmalade, helped by the citrus pectin and added sugar.
So it's cooked together?
Yes, sugar, maybe 34 cup, Water and perhaps some fresh mint are also included, contributing to both flavor and visual appeal. The key is cooking it just enough to meld flavors and set slightly, but not so much that the colors become muddy. You want those citrus segments to remain bright and distinct against the creamy avocado base.
Got it. And performance.
A quarter cup serving provides about 205 calories, 38 grams of carbs, a good 6 grams of fiber, and 8 grams of healthy fats. A flavorful and nutrient-rich spread to brighten any morning.
How would you suggest using this unique marmalade?
Well, for chromatic applications, you could spread it on toast or scones to highlight that citrus green
Yeah, the
contrast.
colors would be great.
Use it as a tropical alternative to traditional marmalades, anywhere you'd use the regular kind. Or serve it as a bright accent with breakfast items like yogurt or pancakes. It's designed to bring a fresh, zesty, and unexpected twist to the table.
And finally, rounding out our entire deep dive, we have avocado shrub. The core concept here is a sophisticated, emerald-colored drinking vinegar concentrate.
Rubs, they're making a huge comeback, aren't they?
They really are, especially in craft cocktails and non-alcoholic drinks.
Mhm.
But avocado in a shrub, that is truly unexpected.
It really is. This is a very contemporary application, leveraging the bright acidity of vinegar to both preserve the avocado and highlight its flavor in a new way. The result is this complex, refreshing concentrate that definitely defies expectations for both avocado and vinegar.
So it's sweet, sour, and avocado-y.
Exactly. It's a meticulous balance of sweet from sugar, sour from vinegar, and those creamy green undertones of avocado, maybe infused with herbs too.
Okay, what does it look like? Emerald vinegar sounds intense.
The color palette development is described as quite dramatic. Emerald avocado transforms through vinegar fermentation or maceration into brilliant jade concentrate with herb green highlights.
Or highlights.
Yeah, often herbs like mint or basil are added. It creates this sophisticated drinking vinegar with complex color depth.
How do you make an avocado shrub? What's the process?
The chromatic technique here often centers on extracting maximum color through sugar maceration first. You might combine avocado puree with sugar and let it sit for a day or so.
Why do that?
The sugar draws out the moisture and essence, including the color, from the avocado, creating a rich syrup. Then this syrup is meticulously blended with vinegar. Rice vinegar is suggested for its mild acidity so it doesn't overpower the avocado.
Okay, puree, sugar, then vinegar.
Right. And often fresh herbs like basil, mint, maybe even lime leaves are added during the infusion stage to create that jade concentrate with herbal color complexity. The avocado puree forms the base, lending its creamy body and characteristic color to this vibrant acidic concoction. It's then strained really well.
Got it. And it's a concentrate, so you dilute it.
Exactly. A 2-tablespoon serving of the concentrate itself provides about 95 calories, 24 grams of carbs, mostly sugar, 1 gram of fiber, and 2 grams of healthy fats. It's meant to be diluted with sparkling water or used in cocktails.
How would you use it visually in drinks?
For chromatic applications, you can mix it with sparkling water for stunning jade-colored beverages.
Simple and beautiful.
Or use it in cocktails for both emerald coloring and that unique sweet tart creamy flavor profile. Or even create green accent drops for artistic drink presentations, maybe floating a few drops on the foam of a cocktail. It's a vibrant, flavorful addition to any drink, showcasing the unexpected brilliance of avocado. Hashtag tag tag outro.
Well, what an incredible and genuinely meticulously detailed journey we've just taken. I feel like I'll never look at an avocado the same way again.
Me neither. It's pretty amazing, isn't it?
From that vibrant avocado acar with its clever oil-infused preservation right through to that sophisticated, almost ethereal avocado shrub, we've seen the humble avocado transform in ways few of us would ever imagine.
And those 22 techniques really do showcase, as we said, a complete color wheel of preservation possibilities. It's like painting an entire palette of culinary artistry, all from one single remarkable fruit.
It really is. And to kind of connect this to the bigger picture, each method we've explored today reveals these different aspects of the avocado's, well, its chromatic personality, maybe?
Yeah, its chromatic personality and its essential character, too. It's not just about simple preservation, is it? It's about unlocking artistic expression and gaining a really profound understanding of culinary chemistry.
Totally. These aren't just recipes in the usual sense. They feel more like precise instructions, a genuine tutorial for unlocking new dimensions of a familiar ingredient.
Absolutely. We've seen how precision and temperature in balancing ingredients and the thoughtful application of technique can bring forth all these incredible hues, from those palest sage whispers of the compote to the deep forest shadows of the fruit butter.
It's like an instruction manual for seeing food differently, isn't it?
Ah,
For transforming a common fruit into an extraordinary spectrum of culinary wonders.
definitely. Which I think raises an important question for you, our listener, to maybe ponder as you look at your own kitchen.
Ooh, a takeaway thought.
Yeah. How can you begin to see everyday ingredients, not just avocado, but anything not just for their taste, but for their latent spectrum of colors, textures, and transformative potential?
That's a great question. What other single ingredients might hold a similar deep dive of discovery, just waiting to be unlocked by meticulous technique and creative vision? Maybe carrots, beets.
Could be anything. Imagine your own kitchen as a laboratory, a space for chromatic and culinary innovation.
I love that.
Mm.
Go forth, experiment, and discover the hidden beauty in your ingredients. Thank you so much for joining us on the deep dive.
It's been fascinating.
We'll see you next time as we continue to explore the fascinating world around us.